Well, the lethal coronavirus, which originated first in China, has consumed Europe. Countries in Western Europe have surpassed even China in the number of infections and deaths caused by it. In France, Spain and Italy combined, more than 286,000 people are suffering from COVID-19, the deadly virus, which affects the respiratory system in human beings, has killed over 30,000 people in just these 3 countries. Now, Italy, which has the highest number of deaths due to coronavirus, is seeing some positive signs. Despite being the country with the second highest number of infections in the world, Italy has started to see a decrease in the cases with severe and grave symptoms. In the last 24 hours, only 18 new patients were hospitalized in the intensive care unit. However, the situation in Italy still remains serious, and more than 1,15,000 people have tested positive, and with the virus killing over 13,900 people in Italy so far. Now, moving on to Spain, its death toll has crossed 10,000 as well, making it the second country with the most number of deaths due to the virus. A record of 950 people died overnight in Madrid, but health officials were positive because of a slowdown in daily cases being reported here as well. There has also been an 8% increase in the number of positive cases and over 10% increase in the death toll in Spain. Now, Spain, however, is looking for a glimpse of hope, a glimmer of hope, as the peak has started to flatten out, and it is very likely that the cases would now stabilize. But the West European country continues to face shortages of medical supply and protective gear. In an attempt to solve this crisis, a conference center was converted into a makeshift hospital in Madrid to attend to 1,000 coronavirus patients. The center, which hosted the United Nations Climate Change Conference last year, is now a hospital with 1,500 beds and 16 intensive care units.
El Hospital de IFEMA ya tiene operativas todas sus posibilidades, desde las 1.500 camas, de las cuales hay ocupadas ya más de 1.000. Se están produciendo altas y se están produciendo ingresos diariamente, y además tenemos las 16 camas de UCI ya instaladas, con 2 pacientes en este caso. El resto de los servicios, desde el punto de vista sanitario, tanto radiología como laboratorio, están funcionando.
The increase in the death numbers caused by coronavirus has forced a morgue in Barcelona to extend its own parking lot to fit all the coffins that people have ordered. Coffins are being piled up in the morgue's 2 level parking space as more and more people continue to place orders. The total number of deaths in Spain, as we said, have crossed 10,000, and more than 1,15,000 people have been infected.
This warehouse is now equipped for nearly 2,000 coffins, but we have the possibility to increase the capacity here and in other big funeral homes we have around the city. So at the end, the capacity will be very, very high.
In the past 24 hours, France reported 1,116 positive cases and 1,335 new deaths, which includes 884 deaths in nursing homes. Deaths related to coronavirus have been on a steady rise in France, with 12% increase in fatalities, and with growing number of infections. France also said that it is facing severe shortage of life support systems for patients.
Je termine par les résultats des tests. Vous savez que ces tests sont confirmés par PCR, et donc nous avons ce soir, selon Santé publique France, 59 105 tests confirmés. 26 246 personnes sont actuellement hospitalisées. 6 399 cas graves nécessitent des soins lourds, en soins intensifs, en réanimation. Et vous savez que ce chiffre dépasse les capacités initiales de réanimation de notre pays il y a quelques semaines.
And Beyond correspondent Lucy Huff sent us this report from Brussels. Listen in.
It would be underwritten by the European Union, but of course this has been exposed. This has been opposed by more frugal countries in the north of the bloc, such as Germany and the Netherlands. Another option on the table is the use of the emergency bailout fund, some 410 billion euros, to put out credit lines to countries badly affected like Italy and Spain. So there has been some criticism, particularly from Italy, that they haven't had enough support, that they've they've been left to deal with the worst of the epidemic basically on their own without enough supplies of ventilators and specialist equipment. Spain, again, also complaining of not having had enough support from the European Union. So it really is trying to take decisive action this week with this announcement of a major job scheme, which the EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said was a really serious amount of money to tackle this issue of unemployment. There will be further measures to come, but it has been a difficult process with conflicts between key member states.